Hello, beautiful people. So let's say that you were wanting to check out a book and you didn't have access to the public library at the moment or one at home. So obviously we have a Northwest Junior High Library, and this is exactly how you're going to be able to, whether you're in person or you're at home, how you can check out a book, and then also how you can set up curbside pickup of that book from the Northwest Library. So if you are in this page in Canvas on our literacy page, in the info section of our class is the how to get a hold of a perfect book for you section. And you're obviously watching this video because you wanted to know how to get a hold of one. There is a program called Destiny. There's also a program called Mac and Via. And Destiny is basically the Northwest's catalog of all the books we have here. And it's also a way for you to put a hold on a book, which means, if you don't know what that means, it means that you're saying, hey, I want this book. Someone else has it right now, but I'd really love it. And it also gives you the opportunity to check out a book online. So you're gonna, in a moment, this will be linked, but you're actually going to click on the Destiny link, and it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. Now, you're not going to be logged in immediately. You'll come to this screen, and this is essentially the online catalog of the books, the ebooks, and the audiobooks that Northwest has to offer, which is awesome. And especially being online, our school district is investing a lot more in ebooks and audiobooks, which is awesome. So you're going to actually go up here to where it's going to say log in. You can also go over here to these three bars, and you'll go into log in. When you log in, you're going to actually be able to log in with your Google account, which is super awesome. And then it'll say, welcome your name to Northwest Junior High. Really, the simplest things to know are that just like Amazon or whatever, where it's going to have like recommended titles or new titles, you're going to see this green box and it's going to say in or it's going to say out. These are not the only books we have, obviously, but you're going to be able to search for, let's say that you wanted to read The Hunger Games. If there's a copy available here. So you'd press in either the title, you can do search options, which allows you to search by the actual title of the book. You could search by the subject, like let's say I wanted to choose a book that had to do with food. So I would just choose subject and then I could search by food. You can kind of search in whatever way would help you. If you've ever used any sort of like online search engine, like through Amazon or the public library, you know how to work that. So I would notice that, okay, cool. The library here has Hunger Games, so I would go to the book that I wanted to click, and I would either favorite it if I knew I wanted it, or there would be, if I was a student, there's going to be this button that says check out, and you would check that out. The reason that mine doesn't say check out is because I have too many checked out at the moment because I'm a teacher. But technically, you would be able to check that out. Notice how this is the one that I would be able to do. So this is what your screen would look like. It would be the book, it'd say in, and you would do checkout. And then I'm going to actually return it since I don't actually need it. But you would check that out. Now, the really cool thing is that you can also put things on hold. So let's say that I saw that something was checked out by someone else and I press the hold button, I'd be able to kind of see my queue, Q-U-E-U-E, of books that I had. You can also see if you have any fines, like anything that you haven't returned and you need to essentially do that. I know they're not going to be super strict about fines this year, but just like if you wanted to see, you know, stuff that you might need to return to whatever school. The other really cool thing is if you go back to the main screen, popular titles, honestly, if you just want to feel inspired, that's where I go. If you also want to go down, you'll notice that there's ebooks. And if you go to an ebook, like go to The Giver, for instance, you can just straight up open it. Like you don't need to get a physical copy, obviously, or check it out with a card. Like you're going to be able to just read it by checking it out. My screen as a teacher comes up like this, but Mac and Via is the site that you'll check out ebooks, and you'll be able to log in with your Google account as well, which is super cool. Let me go back to Destiny. So if I clicked out of that guy, there's also audiobooks, which are super cool. I'm not an expert on those as far as checking those out virtually, But like, this is an amazing book. I Am Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter. And if I just clicked play, let's see what happens here. So it's loading. Look at that. It just plays. Like, how cool is that, right? I believe that the audiobooks and the ones that we have available with ebooks, it will tell you if too many copies are used or like are out. But for the most part, they're going to just let you, like, it's infinite amounts of copies that they're letting people check out, which is amazing. I love audiobooks, especially if you're on the road. Like, come on, amazing. So that is Destiny. And if you have any questions, always email Elizabeth Shao, who is our librarian, head librarian in our library, or email me. Curbside pickup is available. So if you are wanting to check out a book, email Ms. Shao and set up a time to do so. Obviously, that's only if we have online schooling. If we're in person, you'll just get the book through me if you're not able to physically go to the library. So please email me if you have any questions about how to work Destiny, but this is our online system for getting your hands on a great book. Thank you so much for listening, and email me with any questions. Bye.